everybody, and welcome to this week's reading. It is a channeled message that I like to bring to you every week, channeled from Spirit. And I'm just cleansing your space at the moment so that I can bring through the messages that we need as a collective for this week forward. This is my channel, the Healing Academy with Connie Rose. And I'm just going to let that smoke just fill this room because we clearly need a bit more smudging than usual this week. This reading is for the week starting Sunday, the 13th of March, knowing that we're coming into full moon energy, which is the 18th. Now, the cards that I am going to read with today is this deck, the Tree Angel Oracle deck. And this deck is the Ancient Path into the Sacred Grove. And it's by Fred, I'm going to pronounce this right, Hageneder. I hope that's correct. I really feel like it's not. But it is what it is. So, the energies this week are a little bit, I want to say ferocious. A little bit unsettling. There's lots going on in the world. And I really want to urge everybody to keep working on lifting their frequency and their vibration, because it is magnetic. It is something that we can share. We can really lift it. So now more than ever is a time that I call Spirit's calling. I've got something in my eye, and every time I do a reading, I've got to take note of what's going on, because I feel like something's in my eye that is blocking my vision. I've removed it now, but I want to, there's something that we're not seeing the full picture at the moment. We're just not. There's not enough information for things to add up accordingly. But I also want you to know that it's coming out. There is truth that will be, big collective truths that will be happening with this full moon energy this week. And as you would know, full moon energy is about everything coming to the surface. It's like a ticking time bomb that just goes off. And with that, we will have a surge of information, truth, and a big release. And this is, it almost feels like one of the biggest releases that we're going to experience as a collective, certainly in 2022, but for a while. So that's what I'm getting this week. So just really feel into that energy and allow it to help you personally bring out what needs to be said this week. The emotions that are coming, don't judge them. Don't stop yourself. Allow the emotion to come up, the words to be spoken, but please remain calm and please remain kind. That's the real strong message that I'm really getting. Calm and kind, okay? It's almost like, I don't want to plead, but I feel like there's almost a pleading energy that comes with this. Now, the card that I'm getting here is, let me bring that forward to you, because that light, it really makes it hard for you to see. And it's a cherry. It's a cherry tree. And you can see somebody sitting there within the nature being nurtured. You can also see in this card there is a full moon. I just need a minute with this card because it's bringing up emotion. It's confirmation that we are going to be okay when we really realize what we've got close to us. When we really tap into what is close to us. Nature will always provide. And call in your friends and family. And allow people to know what's on your mind. Allow people to be there for you this week. It's actually a beautiful energy that I'm feeling. I just had to have a moment to allow it in, because we've been so hectic and so busy that sometimes we don't get to feel. And we're going to feel the feels this week, regardless if you like it or not. And especially with this energy that's building. So let yourself go with the flow, but please be kind and remain calm. That's the full message, or the theme of this message that I'm getting today for the entire collective. Also, with cherries, you know how people sort of say the saying, oh, please, with the cherry on top. It sweetens the deal. So there's going to be a few extra bonuses this week. And when I say bonus, it may mean money for some people. It may mean extra assistance. It may mean that there's an hour that, you know, you book in to catch up with a friend or something, but for some unknown reason they cancel and you have that extra hour just to nourish yourself. We can look at that two ways. We can look at it as if we're being let down, or we can take it as an opportunity that we need some space just to recalibrate. And I really feel that there's going to be a lot of opportunity this week that if you're not mindful, you're going to miss, to realize that it's not as bad as you see. At first, you'll see it as it's an inconvenience, or it's not what you planned. But then when you see it from a different perspective, you realize it's just the universe's way of putting a cherry on top to make it a little bit sweeter. Thank you. Okay. This is a beautiful card. And the next one we get is myrrh. There's golden opportunities in this week. Golden opportunities. Now, myrrh comes from the sap of a tree. It is very thick and resiny. It's strong. It's really, really good for grounding. So when we get this card, it's a time that we just stop and really take that opportunity when we get that cherry on top moment this week to come back to us and let ourselves just come back and ground for a moment and realize of all the opportunities to be grateful for. It looks as though there's a lot of different ways you can go, a lot of ways you can see things this week. Your perspectives will shift. And it's not a bad thing, because you're urged this week to see things from different points of view, not just one or two, like 3 or 4, because everything's connected and we need to really look at things from other perspectives and from other people's points of view. And I've said it a million times and I'll say it a million times more. Everybody's going to only talk about perspectives from where they've been and what they've been through. So it's not necessarily aligned with yours. But listen to it. Listen to it. Because we really need to see everything from everybody's point of view this week, especially with the surging energies, with the full moon's forgiveness. The full moon brings an energy in, and right then, I'm a Reiki master also, right then when I did that, my hand switched on. So I know there's a time for beautiful healing this week. So really, you don't need to be a Reiki master to know when we need healing. So really switch your hands on, or just set the intention of sending love and light out to the globe this week especially. Because when we do that, we receive it. And know that we really need to see things from lots of different points of view this week. Send out the love. And know that myrrh is very grounding, and it's quite sticky, you know, it sticks to things. And we don't want to be too sticky. We don't want to stick to our ideals and that's it. Because there are other options. And I want you to look at 2 or 3 different options this week. there's going to be a cherry on top moment. You're going to have the space to sit and just take the moment to ground, to contemplate, and to see other points of view. Send out that beautiful, loving healing to the globe, to the collective, and back to yourself. And enjoy the forgiveness of this energy's moon. This moon's energy. It's going to bring stuff up that we need to just release. And go with the flow and be calm and be kind. And that is your message for this week. I hope that resonated for you. I know this is a general reading. And if you feel that somebody you know needs to hear this, share, like, subscribe, all those things. And if you feel you want a one-on-one targeted healing or reading, please go to my website, www.thehealingacademy.com.au, and reach out. I would love to hear from you. And meanwhile, please, in the comments below, type down what you got out of this. I would love to hear. I always do. Let's open up a conversation. Please be kind to yourself this week. Look out for yourself and really use that full moon's energy to bring everything up and out in a kind and calm way. Take care. Be kind to others, but especially be kind to yourself.